What's up everybody, welcome to another camera comparison video. Today I have this Vivo X70 Pro Plus and Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Yeah, a lot other people are doing fake camera comparison videos, so I have to show my smartphones. I really hate to do this, but anyway, here are my smartphones, and today I'm a bit unhappy because I can't find my Honor Magic 3 Pro. I think someone has stolen it. Anyway, if you end up liking this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button and please subscribe to this channel. I have many other smartphones and I'm going to do another camera comparison between this Vivo X70 Pro Plus and this Huawei P50 Pro. I really miss that Honor Magic 3 Pro Plus. I don't know who have taken that. Also, I have done another camera comparison video between this Xiaomi Mi 11 Ultra and Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Hopefully, I will be able to post that by next week. Well, it's time to start our camera comparison video, but before that, one more time. Most of these smartphones, I had to buy these. Most of the brands, they don't want to provide me any review unit because I am not ready to sign any NDA. I always try to share what I think is the right thing, what is correct, what is true. So if you like to watch true content, please subscribe to this channel. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's start our camera comparison video. What's up everybody, welcome to another camera comparison video. Today I have this Vivo X70 Pro Plus and Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. I have already done a proper unboxing video of this Vivo X70 Pro Plus. If you haven't watched that, I request that you watch that video. And I have been using this Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra for a long time. I have done a lot of camera comparison videos with this one. So if you haven't watched those videos, I also request check those camera comparison videos. Well, check carefully which smartphone microphone is working better, which smartphone has reproduced colors correctly, which smartphone has better dynamic range. Check the sky behind me, which smartphone has a better stabilization. Check all these and make a comment in the comment section below. Let me know which one has actually done better. Well, one request, if you end up liking this video, then please click on the like button and please subscribe to this channel. Most of the time I buy the smartphones by myself because most of the smartphone brands, they don't want to provide me a review unit. Because I don't want to sign that NDA, I don't want to go through an embargo. I always want to share the truth. If you like to watch honest review videos, honest comparison videos, true content, then please support this channel. Well, it's time to flip to rear cameras. Let's start our camera comparison video. I have mentioned this in many of my camera comparison videos. Almost all the smartphones struggles in different type of artificial lighting conditions. Let's start with indoor photos. Yes, I have taken all the photos in auto mode with auto HDR on, but I have disabled AI and scene detection. Saturation and white balance jumps back and forth. There is no rule of thumb, it swings like a pendulum. But usually Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra keeps the tone cold and Vivo goes for a bit of a warm tone. Sometimes color grading on Samsung is punchier than Vivo and sometimes it's eye-pleasing on Vivo. In terms of details and textures, it is really a difficult task to decide which one is better. Both performs with consistency and far better than the other competitors. Sometimes in harsh conditions, shadow detail and texture processing is better on Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Other than that, most of the differences between these two smartphones are preferential. Sometimes there is a bit of a color cast on Samsung, but usually both the Galaxy S21 Ultra and Vivo X70 Pro Plus rendered colors with natural tone. When I have done camera comparison video of Vivo X70 Pro, I have clearly mentioned Zeiss lens with T-star coating matters. Look at this photo. Other than Vivo X70 Pro Plus, only its predecessor Vivo X60 Pro Plus could have managed to process this photo with good exposure and contrast. Yes, Vivo X70 Pro Plus got a 2x telephoto lens, but Samsung S21 Ultra got a 3x telephoto lens. This photo was taken at 3x and without any hesitation, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has managed to reproduce a sharper image with better color grading and more details. Let's move on to that 5x periscope lens of Vivo X70 Pro Plus. And Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra clearly falls behind, cause S21 Ultra needs to heavily depend on digital cropping to produce a 5x zoom photo. Once again, exposure is better on Vivo X70 Pro Plus, But in terms of details, I don't see any extreme difference. 10x zoom should be the sweet spot for Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, cause there are no other smartphone that comes with a 10x optical zoom feature. Yes, S21 Ultra 10x photos are better, but once again, differences are not like day and night. And in some 10x photos, Vivo X70 Pro Plus almost caught up with S21 Ultra. Due to different color curve, Vivo looks punchier and S21 Ultra looks natural, but who can ignore X70 Pro Plus has more shadow details? Isn't it surprising? I have my own way to check night mode photos. Most of my subscribers and regular viewers, they know about this. DENS, details, exposure, noise and shadow. But today, here we have another factor differentiating the quality of the photos. Okay, we are talking about lens flares, and guys have been spending millions to get perfect lens flares, and I think Vivo X70 Pro Plus got the best performance under harsh direct lights hitting the lens. Now after cropping in, you can see details, exposure, noise and shadows. Everything is better in the photo grabbed by Vivo X70 Pro Plus. I have taken at least one photo of this place with almost all the smartphones I have, and a few days ago, Vivo X70 Pro has really impressed me. So I thought Vivo X70 Pro Plus would destroy S21 Ultra, but no. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra also showed its class. So I did some pixel peeping, and after considering all the aspects, yes, X70 Pro Plus is better. I have taken many photos and checked each photo like 100 times to make sure this comparison represents the reality, and Vivo X70 Pro Plus continued to reproduce photos with better exposure and less noise. But I must mention, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra most of the time in night mode have managed to render colors with soft, natural tone, when X70 Pro Plus goes for more eye-pleasing rendition. I have tried to lock focus on moving objects. Here in this photo, I have tried to focus on this fairy and clicked the shutter. Maybe at a glance the differences are not that visible, but after we heavily crop in, the differences are like day and night. This V1 ISP on Vivo X70 Pro Plus is making a big difference. I have tried to test zoom photos, and this one was taken at 5x. No, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra doesn't have any telephoto lens for 5x and loses to Vivo X70 Pro Plus cause Vivo got a 5x periscope lens. But I really don't like the idea of tagging an 8 megapixel sensor to that periscope lens. These photos were taken at 10x, and Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has done better, way better, with its dedicated 10x telephoto lens. But I need to mention, even Mi 11 Ultra with a 5x periscope lens did better on these scenarios, better than Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, cause that one comes with a great flagship class 48 megapixel sensor tagged to its periscope lens. And Vivo X70 Pro Plus falls behind due to a poor decision of having an 8 megapixel sensor, which Vivo is going to change in their next flagship smartphone. Yes, there is another lens on Samsung, a 3x telephoto, which beats Vivo X70 Pro Plus 2x telephoto lens in all night mode photos. Yeah, these photos were taken at 3x, and S21 Ultra has managed to have better exposure, more details, sharper textures and less noise. Before we check portrait photos, let us check photos of human subject. Let us understand the color curve and skin tone of these two smartphones. Remember, things are really a bit different in human subject photography on these two smartphones. Whenever there is a human subject in the frame, these two smartphones performs differently. Actually, human photography is very important to me cause I always take a lot of photos of my friends and family. This time me and Anna, we have decided to take photos in some very harsh environment with messy background, cause we wanted to see if there is any difference. Beauty effect and overprocessing is an issue, and it's there in both of these two smartphones. None of these have managed to process photos with correct white balance and skin tone. Saturation is usually high in X70 Pro Plus photos, but Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra also occasionally increased saturation. Yeah, Vivo X70 Pro Plus continued to produce photos with very high midtones and vibrance. AI or no AI, it's almost the same. However, I would recommend you to disable AI if you require true-to-life photos. X70 Pro Plus added skin fairness, while Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra increased highlights. Of course, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has better skin tone, but X70 Pro Plus has more details. And again, color grading is really a bit pale in some occasions. I don't know whether Vivo did this intentionally or not, but Anna, Jennifer, Samara, Samantha, all the models have started to like Vivo X70 Pro Plus for human subject photography. Oh yes, if you haven't noticed yet, then most of the time when there is a human subject in frame, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has gone with a bit of a warm tone. Yes, this is an interesting segment. If you are still thinking about Mi 11 Ultra, why didn't I add Mi 11 Ultra into this comparison? Then Mi 11 Ultra actually failed heavily in portrait mode. Beside these two monsters, Mi 11 Ultra portraits are as poor as a budget mid-range. Both of these two have dedicated telephoto lens for portrait photography. Yes, Vivo X70 Pro Plus got a 2x telephoto lens with Sony IMX663 12MP sensor, and Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra got a 3x telephoto lens with a Samsung S5K 3J1 10MP sensor. We have talked about color grading, white balance and saturation in previous segment, and things are almost the same on portrait photos. Truly, I thought as these smartphones uses different sensors for bokeh photos, color grading would be different than those main sensor photos. But I think I was wrong. In general, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has better edge detection. Focus metering, exposure and details on the subject is slightly better than Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Vivo X70 Pro Plus reproduced photos with a bit over processing, beauty effect and aggressive separation of subject and background. Bokeh effect or f-point is also a bit high by default. If you don't like heavy bokeh effect, then you can change it manually on Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Personally, I have access to a lot of flagship smartphones, and after checking portrait photos of all the smartphones, I have no problem saying Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 3x portraits are the best among all the smartphones available in the market. However, Vivo X70 Pro Plus almost beaten Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra in some occasions. I believe with some updates and a bit of a tweaking, X70 Pro Plus may get better than Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Okay, it's time to check some daytime zoom photos. At 2x and 3x, both performs very good under bright daylight. You will need to do heavy pixel peeping and it really is an uphill battle. I really cannot say one is better than the other cause both performs similarly. But when it's about 5x zoom photos, yes, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra falls behind. Even at a glance, it is totally visible that it's a digitally cropped photo. Even after heavy upscaling and processing, it's impossible for S21 Ultra to fight with a 5x optical zoom photo. Also, shutter speed and stabilization is better on Vivo X70 Pro Plus. From 5x to 10x and you will see the flip side of the coin. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra with a dedicated 10x lens beats Vivo easily. Unfortunately, Vivo X70 Pro Plus has even failed to put up any fight. I have taken all the time I needed to take this photo. I have taken this photo many times, but really, I have failed to get a photo out of Vivo X70 Pro Plus that's even close to S21 Ultra. Not only details and textures are better on S21 Ultra. When you try to focus an object at 10x zoom, Samsung S21 Ultra provides more stability and it feels like a smooth process. Time for ultrawide photos. 12 megapixel sensor on Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra and 48 megapixel sensor on Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Moreover, OIS on X70 Pro Plus. I have taken the photos in different days and in different times of the day. Color grading, white balance and tonal contrast, everything is different. If we can leave these preferential things behind, if we check details, texture processing and shadow, then there isn't much of a difference in usual ultra-wide photos. But if you try to shake your hand and try to take an ultra-wide photo, of course Vivo X70 Pro Plus does better than Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. But how many of us will do that in real life? Okay, daytime image quality of the main sensor photos of most of the flagships are really great and there are not much to differentiate. Samsung with its better computational photography and Vivo X70 Pro Plus with a better ISP has really done very good. Truly, a lot depends on your personal choice and preferences. Both the Galaxy S21 Ultra and Vivo X70 Pro Plus has reproduced photos with great dynamic range, better shadow details, better exposure, balanced sharpening, efficient focus metering, and yeah, the real difference is down to color tone mapping, brightness, contrast, and white balance. I really had to heavily crop in and do some pixel peeping to find if there is any difference. Time for selfie photos, and yeah, there is an international smartphone giveaway going on for the subscribers of this channel. If you are subscribed to this channel, then what you have to do is to make a comment describing which smartphone did better in selfie photos. Make a valid comment, please do not spam, and I will choose the winner based on descriptive and valid comments. These video clips were recorded in 8K. Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra heavily crops in to add some stabilization, and actually stabilization in S21 Ultra video looks better. Both grabbed a lot of details, colors are amazingly well processed, and altogether both have reproduced sharp and crisp 8K video clips. Though I would prefer Vivo X70 Pro Plus as it has wider FOV and higher frame rate in 8K. These video clips were recorded in 4K. To be specific, 4K 30 frames per second. Both of these smartphones records amazing 4K videos. Super crisp videos with full of details, but Vivo X70 Pro Plus processed a bit more details and overall video quality on Vivo X70 Pro Plus looks a bit better. Yeah, colors are sometimes a bit saturated on X70 Pro Plus. I have noticed when sunlight or any bright light directly hitting the lens, S21 Ultra exposure goes up or down and the whole video either looks overexposed or underexposed. Other than that, Galaxy S21 Ultra 4K videos are also very good. I mean, a lot depends on personal preferences. I will let you watch through this video and you decide which one did better. My choice is Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Okay, it's time for verdict, and well, I cannot say that Vivo X70 Pro Plus won by a mile, and I also cannot say Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is better. Yeah, Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is definitely better in that 10x zoom photos, 3x portrait photos, but other than that, every other segment is won by Vivo X70 Pro Plus. Yeah, it's a very long name. I wish that this Vivo X70 Pro Plus had a better sensor with this 5x periscope lens. Yeah, as far as I know, Vivo X80 Pro Plus will have a better sensor with its periscope lens, and most probably they will have a rear display over here. Well, if you are following me on Instagram, you may know more about these leaks, and if you have liked this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to make a comment and let me know which smartphone actually performed better.